Asalaamu calaykum waraxmatullaahi wabarakaatu. Halkani waa Waddani Podcast. Maanta waxaa halkan marti nooga ah Aamina Abukar Xuseen. Maanta waxaan ka hadli doonaa soo dhawow Aamina.
وعليكم السلام. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Maasha Allah, maasha Allah. Waad ku mahadsan tahay kasoo qaybgalka aad kasoo qayb gashay Waddani Podcast. Maanta Aamina waxay noo sheegi doontaa waxaan ka wareysan doonaa su-aalaan weydiineynaa waxay kaloona nagala hadli doontaa people with special needs in our community and what are the resources available for them. Kusoo dhawow. Su-aasha koowaad su-aasha koowaad aan ku weydiinaya waxa waaye waxbarashadaada halkaad ka bilowda?
waxbarashadii maxaa ku bilaabay here in Texas. I say my bachelor's in biology and my minor in chemistry at Purdue A&M University.
Maasha Allah, maasha Allah. Ka waran waxbarashadaadii maxaad kala kulantay, yaa ku gacan qabtay, se maxaad rabtaa inaad uga faa'iideyso dadka Soomaaliyeed ee community-ga ah ee caruur haysta kids with special needs?
So yeah, of course, my family are caawinay, waxyaabaha u baahanahay, something like that. Caadi, like just waalidiintaya, cidnaya, walaalahaya, dadkaasa ay caawiyaan. As in the community, so I guess bringing my knowledge, like waxaa kasayo or waxaa soo bartay or waxaa la dhaqmay, my community u sheeg karo. Like, hey, waxana, like, all resources ahana haysana, just know your rights as a person, or it's just adding into individual with a disability or not with a disability.
Definitely, definitely, and a lot of people don't know their rights, and it's definitely needed, and a person to know what their rights are, and definitely, and dad fara badan oo Soomaaliya ayaa waxay qabaan ilmo fara badan. Hadda habeertay wiil dhashay artistic way, ma laga yaabaa dad fara badan oo Soomaaliya ma laga yaabaa inay sugaan caruurtooda waqti dheer ay too late tahay, iyaga oo haddii ay ka gaari lahaayeen ama wax ka qaban lahaayeen early ages?
So my advice muxuu ahaan lahay abeenaa ku aragtay cunugaada, okay, waxyaabahan ma cunsanayo, hadaa magaciisa ma isoo jeesanaya, abeenaa aragtay, abeena like all to a family doctor, because the quicker u heshay oo cunugaada autism haysto, then it will fiican yahay. And the better you know, the earlier you know, the earlier there's something called AEA therapy. And AEA therapy is applied behavior analysis. And so a type of therapy that or specifically or autism or a therapy or like in the milestones like in general, autism or there are milestones in. So this therapy, the milestones that I have like any behavior only hit the sun in a word. Like, okay, halahan makasayo, ana bareno. So because the younger empathy, the younger they will catch on to it. Because that's there's going to be a deficiency. And waxaan maqamsan karaan because all these years that I'm seeing as a dwelling as she is. So it's anything more difficult. So the sooner energy, it's better for you to that issue.
bal laakiin ma laga yaabaa dad fara badan oo Soomaaliya inay newcomers yihiin luqadda si fiican aanay garanaynin also aanay fahansanayn systemka iyo siduu u shaqaynayo halkeebay u aadi karaan symptomskee bay ku arki karaan hadday symptoms arkaan halkay aadi karaan ay soo weydiin karaan ama odhan karaan.
So the symptoms I like that on how okay. Only minute is about 18. So Jason or minute is like واحدة like he's not
responding.
Yeah, he's not gonna respond. He's not gonna get it. And also, so there's something called milestones. The milestones okay, at the age of 1, he's gonna be able to play. Or he's gonna be able to, get a personality or all that. So at the age of 1 or 2, that energy, okay, my child is not understanding, ilmaha kala malacayaan karo. So ilmaha kala arko yeso ana. Ilmaha malacayanayo, ilmaha malahadlayo. Then at that point you'll be like, okay, really and ina. So specifically a pediatrician, a family doctor, okay, really what's going on. And then the doctor referral to senile. And men or anything or they do testing. So it's testing is arkayan ay jilanaha helisi.
Marka waa inay dhakhtarka family doctorska ay la hadlaan specialist u diraya markuu specialist u diro ilmahaga la soo baaraya waa la xaqiijinayaa in uu autistic yahay hadduu qabana waxaa la siinayaa programyo loogu hortegi karo marka imise sano inuu jiro waa ilmahaasi isagoo.
So at 1 year old, I think at 1 year old, having ilmaha, having or like no yes may have to. So the youngest if you hit normally how 3 years old. So 3 years old because at 3 having a name like a normal speech allowance. So then and then as soon as there's a lot of resources. There's AEA therapy, like I had actually there's occupational therapy, and there's physical therapy or any other so like solo, like as a child. And there's also speech therapy, where it really how they can use their sources that they have.
Yep. And marka inay definitely la hadlaa weye and therapygana ay aadaan and soo check garayaan ilmahooda and marka maxaa resourceka waxa marka halkay waxay ka heli karaan dhakhtarkooda therapy inay aadaan dad fara badan baa waxa jira ilmo qaba oo delay speech uu ku dhaco. And I had like 2 cousins who had like waqti dheer la sugayay intay ka hadlaayaan and so is that a disability?
So speech delay it's just a deficient like and a language it's not disability and so it's developmental issues. So it's not necessarily it can't be considered a disability. In America it can't be considered a disability because really at that age, like the speech again, if you see delayed speech, then you go to a speech therapist. Then you will get, as a child, you will get
And they need a speech therapy to actually help and cope and teach them like how to uh,
Mhm,
and learn to speak. Is
mhm,
is is it is it? But because a lot of our community don't know, and even there's a speech therapies, and I'm definitely gonna put the link, a link in her social media if you ever have a question. And so, how can one gain a confidence?
So how can one gain confidence? Okay,
Mm,
so confidence معها okay هلا أصلا I'm gonna get confidence.
mhm,
It's what can I do to make myself feel better?
mhm,
So knowing really is not concerned with any disability, with any mental disability, with any a physical disability, with
mhm,
any type of disability.
mhm,
As long as they know that many people that you're into are 100% behind them.
mhm,
And like maanta way garanayaan, okay, anaga maanta waxaa liibaho and A is gonna be there for me.
mhm,
So as Madeline and as siblings and as anybody that is around someone with special needs,
mhm,
hadaan arkaa, okay, waxaan adigu waa sumcin kartaa.
mhm,
But laakiin what makes me confident
mhm,
because I mean like Abby there are like we're not shaking. Okay,
mhm,
look, listen, and then there are ways, halahan the market not gonna
mhm.
you need to really
Ah,
have a shape in my head. I like oh no أنا واحد ما أبني like
ah,
فهمت هاي really
ah,
إن أنا محطها أوكي من هذا واحد قمين واحد في
ah,
اسمي يمكن إنن
ah. Gurigana markuu ka baxo, and he's gonna see a different wall.
أنا سيد اسمه her.
Mhm,
So it's important إنه هذا هو بس
mhm,
hey هاي or or whatever
mhm,
واحد أنا واسم إنتها
mhm,
لكن ما بيكون فعلا
mhm.
you're like watching like in no matter what without what they are feeling they say I feeling
Mhm.
in her house. What's with
Right.
that?
Mhm,
And I am with you 100%. And if he knows that he has that support
mhm,
and then in the world that they منافع عنه
mhm.
like my mom and my dad went around and I can do whatever I want like in reality nothing really هذا
Ah,
so I can do whatever I want. Like I can defend myself. I can be independent.
absolutely.
So it comes having confidence comes
Mhm,
within the household. It has to
mhm,
start within the household. It has
mhm,
to start with the mom, the dad, the
mhm.
siblings. They need to know that they have that support.
Absolutely. And what can you tell like Somali parents who having kids with special needs, and they feel like is somehow, and how can they like take and how can they look, find resources, and where they can like find resources in a way,
So
and build also confidence as well their kids.
so again,
Hmm.
so the parents in our community and then they can find resources
Hmm.
is Shaqalaha.
Hmm.
Shaqalaha, there are counselors, there are social workers, there are administrators,
Hmm.
there's the teacher herself.
Hmm.
Like there are people who are 110% behind in the
Hmm.
Maho with special needs,
Hmm.
you know, and
Hmm.
that that they will make sure that Manta Uni and is also up ahead. They
Hmm.
can fend for themselves.
Hmm.
So, and also, so the people in our community, I don't know if they own him, like there's something called special education law.
Hmm. Hey.
The law in Hawaii, you can hire a lawyer
Hmm.
who is who will not only advocate for who will not only advocate for your child, but will also advocate for the parent.
Absolutely.
And that lawyer will make sure that waxbarashadu aan xaq u leeyahay in aan ay xaq u leeyihiin
Hmm.
way helayaan in a
Hey.
professional setting, in a school setting, in anything way
Hmm.
helayaan. And
Hey.
there's a lawyer also, a special education lawyer, and then there's an advocator. So an
Hmm.
advocator maxaa waaye somebody that is also that is advocating for your rights. You know what? أنا شعوب وشعور الهم أنا هي أنا مو أنا because disability إليه إن
Right.
America that's illegal منو بحنا هي وحن
Mm-hmm.
easily because only a disability إليه.
Hi.
So the advocator will say no.
Mm-hmm.
That's unacceptable. Only and وحنا لو إليه and
Mm-hmm.
حق أنفعي خطوة.
Hi.
So
Marka service and service and how about the family itself is a lower income service and free muu yahay muxuu ahaa service ay dowladda bixinaysaa mise waa service you have to pay for it.
how much service that you have to pay for?
Mhm.
لكن it depends on meesha aad intahay.
Haye.
So maxaa weyn lahayd meesha aad intahay.
Haye.
Meesha waxay ku ogyihiin.
Minnesota oo kale marka servicekaas see loo helayaa marka halkee laga helayaa.
So there's not like hal meel aadaysi. You have to search it up. That's the way. You have to go and talk to other people about it. Search it online, the internet. Or there are sources in all having duties that he said, hey, أنا as a parent, أنا وحامل قصري. Like, and I went to a lawyer or special education act.
Absolutely.
And all maybe, or just adding the internet. The internet is a wonderful thing.
It's amazing.
You find it online.
I taught a lot of things on internet, so I love Google. You can Google us, definitely. And how about let's come back to the biggest and most important. How can we have how can we build with kids with special needs in our community? How can we build their confidence in a level where when they go outside and the outside is very brutal, and where we can actually teach our kids and build their confidence. How can we do that? And what helped you with? Who helped you with?
So again, before I in the head of banana, before in the middle of special needs and banana, hey, before you are outside, I feel like in the middle of special needs, the ones who are not special needs, have I want to know why? Hey, I think that attitude or special needs, or that's my win had that attitude. That's my win had that attitude of special needs. Don't make fun of them. What should I like? عادي like you shouldn't be عادي with them because in the
Absolutely.
mahal they're not like معهن all like that many see in the mahal okay you're just like everybody else then in there the person who's not a person who does not have a disability that other also must be like hey it's just like you لكن هلا no he's just like you but he's different in this aspect you know so so before عملي أو disability بنيسي hey waxaan عملي أو disability lahaynin haddaad markawaay hey cumli haddaa anigaysi or a wrong person haddaa anigaysi waxyaabahan aad dhihin don't say like don't caynin aslan and immediately in the middle of special needs immediately hadday eranaynin waxaad dhahaysi maxay eranayaan your body language and automatically then they're going to shut down and they're not going to be open to anything. So
Absolutely.
before really or special needs medicine, I feel like in the maha again, I'm going to reiterate it in the maha.
That is actually a good point because waa ina anaga xitaa anaga dadka xitaa aan special need ka ahayn waa inuu qofkii bari karaa caruurtiisa waa in dadka waaweyn xitaa la barayaa definitely ay u ogaadaan ma garanaysaa qofka kale laga dhiga ma garanaysaa muxuu ahaa welcoming si qof iyaga ka mid ah not excluded individual.
Exactly. Because in the Mahan, they understand body language more than anything. More than anything they can. So
mhm,
and then hadday iskuulka imaadaan or any environment hadday aadaan and
mhm,
they sense that they're not welcome,
mhm.
then of course they're gonna isolate themselves because
Absolutely.
أنا أؤمن آمن رئي إن ما هو special needs
Mhm.
dadkan أنا أنا
Caadiga.
إنه male or أنا إنه ولا like male or أنا ما عادي because we don't feel welcome. So
Mhm.
then what's the difference between somebody with special needs?
Absolutely. Absolutely. If haddaa qof madow tahay oo qof si xumo ku eego waa fahmaysaa xitaa body language-ka.
Exactly.
And then
Exactly.
and definitely you shut off and you kind of like, okay, and I'm not welcome here.
Exactly. So I'm not gonna come here. Like exactly.
Yeah, definitely. And that is a very good point because sometimes we are ignorant and it's people are ignorant and everyone learns every day you live in,
Mhm.
and you learn new things and you find out different things. No one is definitely have say, hey, aniga wax walba waan wada garanayaa and maalin walba waxaan baranaynaa. Ka definitely and be aware ilmahaaga bar intaad qof kale aanad ka warwarin and si ay u fahmaan adduunka iyo muxuu ahaa iyo dadka muxuu ahaa special needka inaana si xum u eegin ama dee muxuu ahaa aanay ka dhigin uncomfortable. And also and waalidiinta soomaalida ah ee qaba caruurta with the special needska waxaa loo baahan yahay aamina resource fara badan bay hadda noo sheegtay. Interviewgan si fiican u daawada and all the linkina hoos baan kusoo qoraynaa before we wrap it up. And wax kale ma rabtaa inaad ku darsato?
Um, one not to say to
Mhm.
someone with disability almost.
Haye.
And okay, so أنا maxaa dhahnaa cunug iyaasha oo dadka yaryar. Okay. Laakiin we also have to remember dadkan way weynaadaan. You
Haye.
know, they become adults. They become people in the community and all that. Whether it be autism, whether they be whether they have Down syndrome
Mhm.
or mentally and physically also, whether
Mhm.
they're blind or anything of that
Bi-
nature.
Bipolar disorder.
Yeah, or
Mhm.
blind or in all that or anything.
Yeah.
That mean, oh, you're so confident,
Mhm.
or oh, you're stronger than I am. Also,
Mhm.
that mean, oh, you're stronger than I am.
Mhm.
And I am like, okay, like you think أنا waxaan waa qoftay, like you think waxaan no wax igu dhaca waaye wax Ilaahay i qasay waaye.
Absolutely.
So I have no other choice to be strong. I have no other choice not to be confident. Because what kind of to say, you know?
Ah,
So
claro.
that يعني oh I'm like أنا عمل من نقولتني
Mhm.
or والله أنا ما إلك يا أنت حي or واحد we don't want to hear that واحد ما نمنع مقلنا because محاسين ولا
Mhm.
okay you have a better choice.
Mhm.
You
Ah,
want أنا أهدأ وينن like you want that oh why me إنه محن هو إقرأ no
mhm.
but نحن because وحنا نقرأ and we can't question it.
Absolutely. Claro.
So that's all.
Definitely. Now we know what to say and what not to say.
Exactly.
Definitely. Annagana waa dadka waa ignorant baan nahay waxaan u baahannahay mar walbaba inaan barano and ana nafsadeenana iyo caruurteenabana barno si aan u fahmno and communitykeena u dhisno. Waan ku mahadsan tahay aamino kasoo qaybgalka ayla soo qayb gashay Waddani Podcast. Waxaan ku leeyahay all the whole social media waxaan kusoo qorayaa hoos insha allah aanad kala xiriiri doontaan sidaasi nabadgelyo. waxaan leeyahay assalaamu calaykum waraxmatullaahi wabarakaatu.